Hello and welcome to the mill. This week I decided I wanted to show you the solo mode for Between Two Cities. Now here's the deal. Right out of the box, Between Two Cities comes with two different types of solo mode. There is a simple mode and a full mode. And since this was actually the first time that I had ever played solo, I decided to start with the simple mode before, moving into full mode. But I actually liked simple mode so much for its quick. You can play through a game so quick that I wanted to actually show this off. I want to go ahead and give it its own video, its own focus, because like I said, I just thought it was really well done and kind of fun, and you get to make some quick decisions. So let's go ahead and get into the simple mode, solo mode for Between Two Cities that was designed by Ben Rossett and Matthew O'Malley, shall we? All right, so the way this starts is we're going to go ahead and assign one of these tiles here at random to each city. Now, there's left city, or right city, I guess. I'm working upside down here. That's going to be for Automa City, and this is for the city that I am building with Automazo. And so these tiles are for sure going into our cities. All right, so far it's homes, and wow. Okay, so it is what it is. All right, there's only so many tiles. So we got homes that are for sure going into these cities. Now, what happens next is, let's just go ahead and grab these, and I'll randomly pick three, and we'll say 1, 2, and 3. And you watch, they'll all be, the same type of card or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and put these right here, and these go face up as well. And what we do now is we decide where these go. Now, in terms of the city that I'm building with Automazo and Automarta? Anyway, these still abide by the same Between Two Cities rules, which are a 4x4 city grid. However, the Automa city that's right there in the middle, that works a little bit different. Their scoring is a little bit different. We're just going to kind of put their tiles in a row, but they're going to score optimally. For us, though, we have some decisions to make here. Do I want to build some shops here? Do I want to build get started on a garden? What do I want to put into make available to the Automa city? So because we're really early in the game, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go ahead and put this here. I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to put this here. Now, again, it doesn't really matter at this point. I'll move that a little closer to the camera. At this point, we're just kind of getting started. So we're going to do this first round here until we have 6 tiles in the city. So I'm going to go ahead and let's grab some stack over here, and I'm just going to go ahead and randomly assign 3 tiles to them, and then I'll go ahead and put, just kind of grab off some couple different stacks I have here. And these ones are for sure going into each one of these cities. This one's getting another park. This one's getting like some commercial. And this one's getting a park. Now, the way the parks work in the scoring, and maybe I should just get to this in the scoring section, but they're going to act like just sets of 2. So I'm going to put that there. This, and actually I'm not supposed to place that yet either. I'm supposed to make some decisions on these tiles here. We have these homes, the way the homes score, we want to go ahead and have a good mix of types of buildings in our area here. So, let's go ahead and assign these, and I want to try and limit what I give to Automa City. So I guess I'll probably, a big park would be good over here. And well, actually this one doesn't have a park at all yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this park over here. And this one doesn't have commercial yet. I'll give this here. I'll go ahead and give this home here. Now this is where we would go ahead and assign the stuff. Again, the Automa City, they kind of just go in rows. Now I gotta decide where I want these 2 areas here. Now the way the parks score, I wanna make sure they're all kind of connected to each other. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll just put that there. And what the heck? Now I'm going to go ahead and make some room for this to kind of grow. So I'll put that right there. Over here, this one I'm working with Automazo. I'm going to go ahead and, we like parks, and maybe if I do end up drawing some factories, this will help me keep it separated a little bit. I'll go ahead and put that there, and I want to have some room for this to spread out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll put this down here. Why not? And we're going to do this again. We only got 4 tiles in the city, so let's go ahead and grab off this stack right here. And again, we're just going to randomly assign 3 there, and then these ones are the ones we're going to get to make some decisions on. I really like this simple mode. As you can see, we're building out this city pretty well. This Automa city, they get a bar or a restaurant, and factory over here. Now let's see what we have to work with here. We have another factory. We have their house. Now let's go ahead and decide here. In terms of trying to limit the points we give to Automa City, I could put the factory over there, but none of us have factories yet. So I want to try and keep their points limited. I am kind of tempted to go ahead and do this. And over here, because again, I can't give too much to one city and not the other. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Over here, let's go ahead and, because we have a house, we want to kind of have as much different types of businesses as possible. And this house one will go right here. So now let's work on placement. Again, these things just kind of, go wherever. We'll put that right there. We'll put this right here. None of that really necessarily matters. But over here, the factory does matter. We do not want to put it here because we'll interfere with the scoring in that housing. And we are going to have some double tiles coming up. So I don't know if I want to limit myself to getting my spread out by 4 just yet. I just want to keep the factory away from that housing. And in order to, kind of give ourselves the most points, we're going to get bonus points for when these 2 types of tiles are right next to each other. This one is kind of a no-brainer in terms of we want to build these things out in a line. Now, where do we want to put this factory? That is what I'm kind of curious about. I think, because I wanted the possibility to put a restaurant here, I think I'm going to take the chance and go ahead and spread to 4 over here. So I already have the width of the height of my city, coming this way. We now have 6 tiles in each of our cities. So we're now ready to move on to the next area, or the next part of this part 2 of the city building. We're 1/3 of the way done here. And that is these double tiles here. So I'm going to go ahead and, just like we did before, randomly assign 1 to each. And then, we'll go ahead and put those right there, set these off to the side here. Let's see what we ended up getting here. Okay. That's going to run like that. This is going to run like this. And now let's see what we have to work with here. Okay, so we have some decisions to make. What we want to put into our city. This one is for sure going in. And you know what, I do want to have different types of businesses here. So let's go ahead and make the decision to, this is a little bit harder than I was expecting. Let's go ahead and, so if this is going to be, I'm going to assume we're going to put this over here. So I guess I'm not even really making this basically just on a scoring decision. But I do, again, I want to limit the factories to them. So I'm going to go ahead and decide which city gets the factory. I think I'm going to do this like that. And this one already has restaurants. I don't really want them to have too many different variety of restaurants to limit their scoring. So let's go ahead and do this just for just for giggles here. And I'm going to go ahead and do... Oh man, I think I might have done something wrong here. Yeah, it's probably not the best move, but yeah, I definitely could have I could have played this one a little better. Why don't you know? Actually, I'm gonna do this here. All right, so that was not as bad as I was thinking it might be. We still kept those factories away from the houses. We have a line, although I'm not sure if they need to be this way. Yeah, we'll work on scoring after the fact. That's not really what I'm showing you here. So for this one over here, again, the placement doesn't really matter because they can, it is what it is. They can build well beyond their 4x4 boundary. We'll just go ahead and put that right there too. All right, for this one right here, kind of going in the line, there's our 4. And if we do this here, we have this combination right here. All right, I'm liking the way this is turning out. So that is the entirety of that second round. Now it is all about filling in the rest of our city. So we are going to go back to these single tiles, and we are going to assign 1, 2, 3 at random, and then these are the 3 that we're going to go ahead and make some decisions about. And so let's see what we got. This one is getting another shop. This one is getting another restaurant, and this one is getting, or bar, and this one is getting another one of those commercial businesses. And now we've got factories galore. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We have 2 factories over here. We have 1 factory over here. We have 1 factory over here. So I definitely think we're going to put a factory over here just to kind of keep Toma at bay. And as such, I think that means we're going to go ahead and put this here. And unfortunately, I hate to give them another one, but we're going to do it like that. Let's just keep this thing moving. I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to put this right here. And then because these things don't really matter, we'll just, just to demonstrate that it doesn't matter, let's go ahead and build outside that 4x4 just because we can, shall we? And we'll move that down there. Now this one, we have a decision to make. Let's do this. Factory's already 4x4. Let's do this here. And we'll go ahead and we're going to really hope for another one of these gardens here. So that was that one. Let's go ahead and do this again. So randomly, 1, 2, 3, and then let's grab it off another stack again. Why don't we? And these will be our ones to make some decisions from. And you can see this just continues. This one is going to get another business like that, another restaurant. Wow. Restaurant row. They've got some businesses here. All right, so let's see here. So we are making some more choices here. This one, we don't have much housing over here in this city. And what we do over here too. I think this might benefit over here a little more. I don't want to give them another type since they have some houses. Maybe we can limit them a little bit by doing this. So let's go ahead and put this stuff into place. I'm going to go ahead and do this here, that there, and then let's go ahead and that just assume it's down there somewhere. We'll keep that there. We'll go ahead and put that there and this there. And now we are on to the last decision we're going to make for this game. You can see this moves so quick, which is, it's a good thing because even if you have like a not so great game where, maybe you get blown out by the Automa, which I really don't even know what to expect with this one. You haven't lost much time, but also it's a satisfying, in my opinion, it's a satisfying, fun, simple little game. They're going to get another house. They're going to get another factory. They are going to get a garden, which, good, that's exactly what I was hoping for this one. And now, wow, who's going to get what? How am I going to make this decision to split these up? Well, at least it made it easy for me, right? So that's going to go there. This, I guess they get another building type, whatever. We certainly don't want to put that there, so let's go ahead and do this here and that there. This city is complete, and we're going to go ahead and put this down here and that right there. And that was just an entire game of the simple mode of between two cities. Now, I am going to do another video at some point to run through the more advanced mode that uses, these Automa cards to make some decisions. So it's a little bit more intelligent. It's not just this crazy little sprawl. I don't know, maybe it still is, but I will do that in another video. I just, when I started playing this, I enjoyed it so much. I admittedly am terrible with scoring. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to figure out what the scores are here. Hopefully I'm going to do it right. If you catch me doing something wrong in the, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Let us all know. But I will be right back with the scoring for these three cities. So I went ahead and did the scoring here. Let's go ahead and start with me and Automarta here. Let's start with scoring the factories. We have the most factories of everyone, so that means our factories are worth 4 points each, and therefore we have 3, 4, 8, 12. In terms of the shops, we have a full row, a full set, that's worth 16. The taverns, we have 2, that set is worth 4 points. The offices, 6 plus 2. We have these offices here. We have a full set. We have a set of 3. Those are worth 6 points plus, how close they are to the taverns, the restaurants. So that is 6 plus 2. The parks, we have 2 of them together. That set is worth 8. And the houses themselves, just the 1. We have every different type of building in there. So we add all that together, and we have a score of 53. I don't know, not too bad, I don't think, maybe. Now let's go over here and look how me and Automazo did here. We are tied with factories with the Automa city, so we're going to be sharing 3 points per building. 2 of them, that's 6 points in total. In terms of the shops, we have a row of 3. That set is worth 10. In terms of the taverns, we have 2 taverns. That's worth 4 points. In terms of the offices, we have a lot of different offices. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that set is going to be worth 15 points, plus how close, 1 point for each tavern they're close to. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 bonus points. In terms of the parks, let's see here, also a set of 2. That's going to be worth 8 points. And our houses there, again, just the 1 house in Automaza's city, which brings the total there to 52 points. Now let's score Automa City. I have a feeling, I don't know, let's see. The factories here, we got 2 of them. Those are meant, again, those are tied, so these are 3 points each, so that's 6. The shops there, they have just the 1 for 2 points. The taverns, they have a lot of taverns, but that's just 1 complete set of 3. So that's for the 9 points there, and then they have 2 individual ones. So that's going to be worth 11. Going on to the offices, they have 2 offices, and they have 1 office. But the way that works is they get maximized scoring. So every one of their taverns every one of their offices is assumed to be next to a tavern, so long as you have a tavern in your city. So just the 1 gets the 1 bonus, that's worth 2. The parks, the parks. They have 2 of them. Again, these things are considered right next to each other, so we could have, slid that right there, and that's worth 8 points. And their houses, ouch. See, they have every different type too, so these are worth 5 points each. 5 and 5 points each is 25, which brings their score to 54. So this was a very close game, and it played very quickly, and if I wasn't kind of running through what I was doing and why, it would have been quicker yet. But again, I just really like the simplicity. I like how easy the simple mode goes, and I like the decisions you make. It's a nice quick run through. It gives you that feeling of between two cities. I really like it way more than I kind of expected to. I kind of expected this to be the throwaway, and then let me get into, the actual gameplay mode and the actual Automa mode, the more advanced one, I guess. I don't know, the simple mode, regular mode. But I really like simple mode. So I wanted to show it to you. I wanted to give it its own attention because I don't think it's throwaway at all. I think this is a lot of fun to play it this way. Now, so I lost. I don't know. There is a chart in the Automa book that talks about difficulty levels. And as far as I know, this may actually be related to the full mode. But right here it says difficulty levels. Difficulty level 1, I subtract 6 from the Automa City's score, in which case I would have won. Even there with level 2 and level 3. On level 4, which is, no change at all, I would have lost that one. Now, I don't know if this is, if this is for both, but, I guess really that's up to you whether or not you want to include it as counting, in which case you could say that I won up to difficulty level 3 and lost beyond that. But in terms of your own personal scorekeeping, I guess that's up to you. I mean, when you're playing solo, you're only playing against yourself in the machine here, so that's your call to make. I hope this was helpful. I hope this gave you a newfound appreciation for Between Two Cities, the solo mode, the simple mode. I really like it. Again, I surprisingly so. I mean, it surprised me. I thought maybe there wouldn't be enough depth. I know there is some belief that Between Two Cities is a little bit of a simpler game. I'm not holding that against it. I really liked this. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and finish up this video, get it uploaded for you. I'm going to play another game of this. Guess leave me a comment if you want to know how I scored, how I did. Let me know if you have played this. Have you played the simple mode of Between Two Cities? What did you think of it? Is it something that continues to come to your table? Or has, watching how this city developed here, has it maybe encouraged you to give it a shot yourself? I would be interested to know in the comments. Until then, as always, be good to each other, take care of yourself, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.